Dynamax Entei is the latest legendary Pokemon added to the Dynamax raid system. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how you can battle, defeat, and catch Dynamax Entei. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff and welcome back to the channel. And yes, it is finally time to take on Dynamax Entei. We just had Dynamax Raikou for a couple of weekends, and now we have Dynamax Entei, and of course, Suicune is coming soon. I'm near a dog park, so you can probably hear a little bit of dogs barking in the background, but it's perfect time because we have a dog right here on the screen. All right, you're going to want to go in with rock, ground, and water. Now, we don't have any great Dynamax rock types right now. Technically, I think the only one we have is going to be Excadrill with Rock Slide, but it doesn't get the same type attack bonus, so you don't want to go in with that. My recommendations are going to be Dynamax Inteleon with double water moves, and of course, Dynamax Excadrill. Hi, Editor Jeff here. I was editing this video and noticed I left out some pretty important water type counters for Dynamax Entei. So you can also bring in Dynamax and Gigantamax Kingler, Dynamax and Gigantamax Blastoise, and of course, Gigantamax Lapras. Now you're going to see me going in with 3 Excadrills. I've got a couple of friends that are going to be meeting me in just a few minutes, and no, not under here. This is just some place that I stopped for a second to get a cool clip with some trees and some stuff in the background. So, let's go take on Dynamax Entei in Pokemon GO. Alright, so we just did a pair of Dynamax battles against the legendary Entei. You should be able to see those on the screen right there, or somewhere pretty close to where I pointed if Editor Jeff got everything lined up just right. As you can see, these are one of the most powerful Dynamax Pokemon, one of the most powerful battles in the game right now. I will admit, when they had Overheat, that did a lot of damage. When it had Fire Blast, that did a lot of damage. Luckily, the second one that we battled mainly used Iron Head, which was resisted by the Excadrills, didn't do a ton of damage. That being said, when they had Fire Blast, when they had Overheat, those poor Excadrills were getting absolutely fried. One shot, boom, and it was done. So, if you get one with Overheat, if you get one with Fire Blast, it might be worth backing out, going back in, trying to reset that move. Ideally, you want to get one that has Iron Head. Then you're going to be able to go in with your Excadrills, which are also a Steel type, Steel Ground. And it's not going to do nearly as much damage as Fire Blast, not nearly as much damage as Overheat. Now, overall, do I recommend battling Dynamax Entei? Yes, absolutely. Go out, you've got enough max particles today to do 2 for free, and that's what we did in this video. You're going to get 800 for each of the first 2 power spots that you interact with, which means that is a total of 1,600. Plus, if you time it right with your walking, you can get an additional 300 for each 2 kilometers that you walk. So technically, I think you could get up to about 2,000, 2,200, something like that if you can time it just right. But you're guaranteed at least 1,600 free Dynamax particles just for interacting with 2. Now, of course, you can't stack them past 1,000. So once you get that 800, go ahead and do an Entei battle. Get as low to 0 as you can, interact with another one, collect 800 more, and do a second battle. Hi, it's Editor Jeff again. Just wanted to also mention that the max particle limit of 1,600 plus or minus about another 600 was for the special Dynamax battle weekend. Usually, on a regular day that doesn't have the doubled stuff, it's only going to max out at 800, and you can usually get that up to about 1,000 with the bonus from walking those 2 kilometers, if you time it just right. All right, back to the video. And just to reiterate, yes, I do recommend battling against Dynamax Entei. I believe it is the 2nd strongest fire type Dynamax Pokemon right now, behind Dynamax Moltres. It might be the 3rd strongest. I'm not quite sure where Dynamax Darumaka stacks up. But either way, you've got the chance to go out for free if you've got a few friends with you and battle at least 2 Dynamax Enteis. I highly recommend it. You get a couple of XL candies, you get 10 regular candies, plus however much you get for catching the Pokemon. And of course, if you've got a Mega going like we did, and it is a Mega Charizard, Mega Blaziken, one of those Mega Fire types, you're going to get some extra candies and XL candies for catching it. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. There are some clouds in the sky, but overall it feels great. I might just go out for a little walk, maybe see if I can catch a shiny or two out in the park. It's a Muna nest, Muna, however you say it. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the outdoors for a little while. I got a paper to work on. I got some things I need to get taken care of, but Pokemon Go videos are finally back. I have been incredibly busy, and I do thank everybody that's, you know, popped in the comments and asked where I'm at. I'm right at the tail end of the semester. March and April are usually the busiest months of the year for me because, as most of you know, I am a student, a PhD student, and yeah, that's where I'm going to be right now, actually. As soon as I get this edited and on YouTube, I'm going to be writing the first of many research papers to end the semester. So on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching yet another Pokemon Go video. Thank you for checking out a guide and my experience with Dynamax Entei. And as always, I will see you in the next Pokemon Go video.